Okay, so starting at the nightclub, got my service entrance vehicle, which is this monster, the Pegassi Reaper. Real nice car, not very customizable on the outside, but real nice car. It's super, so it's expected to be nice. This one's on a Liberty City plate. It's got a I can't remember exactly what the crew colour was on this one. Got its standard wheels on it. Yeah, very nice car. So we'll skip down to level 2. So these are predominantly by brand. So you'll notice most things in here are Karen brand cars. So first we've got the Calico GTF. Real nice, came out with tuner update. Use this quite a lot when I do the auto shop robberies. This one's on a panic plate. I find the liveries on this car a bit dull, to be fair, so I've got one on, but I regularly just have this plain, to be fair. But yeah, very nice car to drive around in. And then I've got the standard Kuruma. Amazing car, quick, zips through traffic pretty well. This one's on a car meet plate, standard wheels on it, I think. Not the stocks, but standard. Performance wise, exactly the same as the armoured version. Not sure if this is still available. Actually, might be a South San Andreas Autos website you need to visit to grab this, if it's still around. Should be, because it's such a good car. And obviously the armoured version, everyone should own this after doing the Fleeca heist. Real good beginner car. Not amazing when it comes to rockets, but it's bulletproof enough to deal with them first kind of few handfuls of missions that you do. This one's been merged, it's on Benny's. Not really sure what I went with this colour. I think that's probably a matte with a pearlescent over it. But I don't use it as much anymore because there's better armoured cars out there now. I think I skipped from this one to the Night Shark and used that in missions. But yeah, good 4-door armoured car. And then we've got this. Again, it's not a car you see everyone driving, to be fair, the GZ. But it is a nice, kind of underrated car. This one's been merged, it's got standard wheels on it, Liberty City number plate, burnt orange crew colour, orange internally I think as well, yeah. Quite a standard interior though on this, but I think it's quite a cheap car, 500,000 to buy it. But yeah, quite nice. And then we've got this little monster, the Futo GTX. I don't own a regular Futo. I just find it a bit awkward, but this GTX is quite nice. Very similar physics when you're trying to drive it around. This one's got a set of bennies on it. I think it's a standard colour, standard plate. Not really done an awful lot to it. Cool interior in it. Bit of patterning in there, like the Futo logo on the panels. But yeah, not a bad car. And then this is another street car, the Intruder, Karen Intruder. Very cool. Another amazing car for free. Just take it straight in the mod shop. Add your modifications, take it straight to your garage. It's great. All about the free cars in this game. And that's one there. Beautiful. I've got this, the Prevalon. I weren't a massive fan of this one when it first came out, but it grew on me. Something about it I didn't really love. I think it's because it's quite narrow. It's a very narrow car, quite long. But yeah, it grew on me quite a lot. I do like to drive this around here and there now. I think they're the stock rims it comes with. This one got a plate as well. Yeah, a panic plate. Kind of dark blue crew colour. Again, I think it's quite a customisable car. There's a lot you can do to it in the car meet or in the custom shop. And then we've got this. One of my other videos is still a regular Sultan. This is a Sultan RS. So this is the product of what happens when you take the standard street Sultan into Benny's, or you buy one from the Benny's website. This is an absolute monster of a car. Sounds amazing. Drives real well. It's good off-road. Quite a lot of customization to it. I think mine's quite standard in comparison to what you can do to it in Benny's. Interior wise, I've not really done much. You can have the rally wheel and all that other stuff in there, but mine's quite standard. Yeah, beautiful car. And I know these two cars look virtually the same, but they are different, and I'll tell you when we get to them. So this one is the Classic, the RS Classic. It's got Benny's spindles on it. Panic plate on there. Not a bad little paint job actually, that purple colour. A bit of a livery on it. Very nice car. Good to drive, good off-road. Zips through traffic quite well. Very nice car. And then this model is the Sultan Classic, which looks virtually identical to that one, to the Sultan RS Classic. The only difference between the two really is this is 4-door. So this is a 4-door version of that car. I used to have them looking identical, to be honest, but then I used to get confused as to which one was the 4-door and which one was the 2-door, so I've swapped them slightly around. But yeah, great car to kind of whip out when you've got some team members with you. Real nice car. Also on Benny's spindles and a panic plate. There's a few other Karens in the game, but I've not got them in here. Just kind of got my favourite ones in there. So let's go to level 3. So this brand in here tends to be Dinker. These are all Dinkers in here. So the first one's the Jester Classic. I love the Jesters in this game, they're all great. This may have been the first one I had. Real nice. A lot of people do this one up like the Fast and Furious car, but I've possibly had it like that over time, but I've changed it now to this. Panic plate on there. Normal wheels, no Benny's. But yeah, another decent car, that one. So many different ways you can make it look. I think it's got like a bunch of headlight things you can do in the custom shop. Change the look of it. This one I was really excited about when it came out, and then I realised you can't do shit with that livery. It's just always there, always the same. Very cool looking car. Nice wide kit on it. This one's on a Yankton plate. It's got some Benny's on it. Just kind of suited that crazy livery look it's got. But yeah, it's nice. Good car. I'm not sure it's worth the money just for the lack of customization you can actually do to it. Because it is quite an expensive car. But nice one to have in the garage next to the rest of them. And then I've got the Jester RR, the one that's not got the livery on. So they're both called Jester RR, just this one's not got the wide boy kit on. It's a little thinner, but a lot more customization you can do on it. So this one's on the Liberty Las Venturas plate, this one. That's sea wash green, so I took this from one of the Tornadoes. Got a few cars this colour, it's just a very, very nice colour. Benny's rims have got a little gold bit in them, maybe copper, I'm not certain. But yeah, very nice, lovely car. Prefer that one over that one, if I'm honest. It's just such a shame you can't get this with a wide body kit on it like this one's got, but be able to put your own liveries and stuff on there to make it look a little bit different. And then this used to be my daily driver, used to love this car. As soon as I got it, spent weeks and weeks driving this car around. And this one's the standard Jester. Got the race car version of this somewhere as well. Oh, it's there next door. I think I got the race car one first, and then I picked this up off somebody in the car meet once it had been a removed vehicle. Real nice car. It's quick, acceleration's great on it, handling's great on it. It is just a real nice car. But I've made it look pretty standard really, in that kind of glossy pure black. Some nice black wheels on it. And then this one's a race car version of that car. Another nice one. Performance wise, they're virtually the same. The sound of them is the same. Car meet plate on it. I've got a set of Bennies on this one too, which I will probably take off at some point. A couple of bits I like about this cool livery, the Dinka logo on the very front of the car, Dinka Motorsport logo. Kind of at the right angle it disappears, so you can't really see it, and as you get into the sun it kind of pops out a little bit. Same on the roof there, the Dinka logo. But if you like the race car collection of cars, that's definitely one you should have in there. And then we have Penumbra FF, so we saw the Penumbra up in the casino earlier on. This one's the FF version. Got it wrapped in this, not sure what it was when it came out. Was it Chinese New Year or something? This livery came out. A bunch of clothing and a few other bits and bobs in this livery. Great livery, look at that. Snake livery, real nice. It is on Benny's as well. I'll probably keep them on it, to be fair on this. I do normally take them off of stuff, but I'll probably keep these on. It's not a car I take out an awful lot, but it's one that I tend to sell a lot to other players in the car meets. Some people weren't playing the game when this livery came out, so they don't have access to it, but it's such a nice livery that I kind of keep that car like that. This is one of my drift cars, another one on Benny's, crazy livery on it, multicoloured kind of thing going on there. Car meet plate on it. Use this one a lot in drift races, to be fair, when I do drifts, because it is just a real nice car. It's not too long, it's not too short, it's got everything kind of perfect that I need for drifting in it. So that's that one. I think there is an Epsi paint job under there with a hot pink pearlescent over it. Can't remember what the original colour is. Not sure if any of it actually comes through this. It may be that blue. Can't remember what this livery covers, but yeah, very nice. And then we have the Blister. This one is actually a GTA Plus livery, so you shouldn't really be able to get this on PS4 if you're not, obviously PS4 is not GTA Plus, but I happen to merge this one on using the method that I use. Very popular car for PS4 collectors that are collecting the rarer liveries. This is an awkward one to get, so in fact I've sold a copy of that this morning in the car meet. Not really keen on the way this handles. It's a front wheel drive car. Most of the cars in this game are four wheel drive or rear wheel drive, so you get in the habit of how cars handle. This one's a front wheel drive, but it just happens to be very awkward to control when you first start driving it around. I've kind of mastered it now, but still every now and then I'll get in it and think, oh my god, how do I drive this again? So I've got this, I've left it pretty standard, the Kanjo SJ. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff to this, make it like a real street ride. It has been merged, it's got the spindles on it, and I think a panic plate. I never got round to actually customising the rest of it because I wasn't sure which direction I wanted to go, so I've kind of left it relatively standard, but it will go into the garage at some stage and get a bit more kind of customisation, bumpers, etc., just see what I can do with it. This is the same, this one RT3000, this one's relatively standard really. Can't remember if I ever merged this. I don't think I did. I think this was on my merged list to get a bit of merged treatment, so I will put a nice shiny paint job on it at some stage. But yeah, other than that, it's quite a straightforward standard car. It's quite nice to drive, little nippy thing, but it's not one I tend to drive a lot. So we're down to level 4. So here we are. This is predominantly Anis cars, I think. I think there's a couple of weenies in the back there, but most of these are Anis. This one's drift tuned as well. Got the Liberty City plate on it, set of bennies. I use this one quite a lot drifting too. It's got the candy box livery on, which I think's a bit of a rare livery. Not everyone's got access to this one. I'm not sure if this is one that you unlock through the car meet. I think it might be. Got the car meet logo on it, so yeah, it's possibly one that you unlock through the car meet. But a very cool car. I've got the Hardy, not that old. This is relatively recent. Came out one of the last updates. It's quite a nice kind of square bodied car actually. Took me quite a long time to get this one to how I wanted it because I wasn't sure how to customise it, and I've ended up making it look quite plain, I suppose. It's got the kits on it, but it's not got no liveries and stuff on it. It's quite a plain looking car, but a very nice car to cruise around in actually. And then I love the Remus. This is one of my favourite cars, the Remus. This has got a livery on that kind of hides quite well underneath the paint job that's on there. Got to be in a certain light to pick it out. But yeah, very nice car. Another one that I'll had for a long time before I kind of finally settled on what I thought it should look like. And this is what I went with. I changed the wheels on this car quite a lot because I'm never quite sure kind of what rims I want. Depends on the mood I'm in on the day, I suppose. But very nice car, drives well, handles well. It's pretty fast. I think this one came out with a tuner update as well. So yeah, very cool car. This one's a drift car as well. I've got this one drift tuned. Got some bennies on it that I don't. Oh, I think this is the only car I've got with these bennies on it. I think I put them on because somebody wanted to purchase it from the car meet with them particular bennies. It's kind of like a made to order car, and I just kind of liked it, so I kept it. And I'll probably keep them on. It's a drift car I tend to just use for drifting, nothing else. I don't take it out on the street or out. So them bennies can stay. Very unusual colour. Looks near enough chocolate brown, doesn't it? But yeah, very nice little car to drift in. And then we have this beast, 300R. This came out with the agency update, so it's got the Imani tech on it, armour, and the lock-on jammer. Very nice inside this car as well. Very cool interior. I did it in a nice saddle brown. This car's been a multitude of different colours with a multitude of different wheels on it, because I could just never quite settle on what I want it to be. I used to use it quite a lot when I'm playing solo. I'll take this out, but it kind of got replaced by the STX, if I'm honest, because the STX is a 4-door, and when I'm playing with people it's nice to have that 4-door ability. But very, very cool car. And then we've got these two little things. Love this one, it's great. It's a bit of a rude number plate I've got on there. Surprised that managed to make it through the number plate creator, to be honest, but it did. Real nice car actually, super fast, handles real well, front wheel drive car. I know it's, especially in the UK, a lot of people see these and just assume they're kind of hairdressers' cars or, you know, youngsters' cars, but in this game it's absolute banger really. Real nice car. I think it comes standard with a spoiler, which you can glitch off, which I have managed to get rid of. Just, I like the look of it without that spoiler on, so it went. And then we have a rally version. This one's not really kitted out to be a rally car. It's kind of a bit more street than it does rally. A little bit of city plate on it and a set of bennies. It's not a bad car. I've not really used it an awful lot. Because I liked this car so much, when this one first came out I just thought that'll be great, so I snapped it up, and it's okay. It's not a bad car. Can't remember how much I paid for it, so I'm not really, can't really remember if it's worth the money or not, but yeah, it's nice to just sit in my garage, to be honest. This one, another one, don't really use it an awful lot. It came out at the same time as a couple of other really great cars, so I kind of overlooked it. I bought it, chucked it in a garage, kind of left it for quite a long time, so I was playing with the other cars I got at the same time. But it is a nice car. It is a nice car. Drives well. It has got a slightly unusual look about it. That front end, I just think them lights are very close together. I know I'm a bit picky when it comes to some aspects of cars, but yeah, I don't mind this car, it's alright. And then we have these monsters. I've got quite a few of these cars. I think this is my 9th one. Got a garage full of these down in my arena. But this one's kind of done out specifically to fit in this garage. I'm not sure if you can drift tune one of these nowadays. I think you possibly can. If it's not on the drift tune list, it should be. And if it is on, I should drift tune this. I think it'd be quite a nice car to have as a drift car in the drift racing. But I shall pop one of these down the car meet soon and have a look, or have a check online, see if it's on a list somewhere. Really nice. And obviously this is what you get when you take this to Benny's. You can turn that from the Elegy or Elegy, however you want to pronounce it, to the Elegy Retro Custom. But if I'm honest, these Elegies, because they're free, look at that, look how that turns out. Such a great car. So if you're a beginner or a starter, or you just don't want to spend a lot of money on a car, get a free one. Awesome car for free. Really, really good car. What level we got down to? We're on, are we on 3? Yeah, so we're on level 4, so that's all the cars in my nightclub. So we're just going to head off and we'll use this, just check out a couple of garages I've got down the road. If anybody's wondering about my shoes, by the way, these are the shoes from the Deadline outfits. There's a current way you can take them off and put them in any outfit, which is pretty funky. So I did that yesterday. Let me send some Deadline shoes on. Glow in the dark, which is quite fun. So this is my Obey garage, bunch of cars in here that are based on Audi models. So this is a street car, 9F Cabrio. See these floating about all the time. I believe you can just whip these straight into your garage and all, you don't have to purchase it. It's a free one. Really nice car. I think they've come out quite well. They have been merged with a paint job and a plate, but I have got standard wheels on them, but it's turned out quite nice. I do like to whip these out every now and then. And then this is the 9F, which is obviously the same car, just with a roof. Again, turned out quite nice. Put a bit of a spoiler on this one. It's got the e-cola plate on it, which I have access to in the custom shop in LS Customs, but I understand not everyone has. Again, it was part of a event they did. Unlocked this one and the sprunk plate. And then I have this, which is the electric EGT, the Omnis EGT. Very fast car. When I first got this, I was disappointed I couldn't drive it because it was just a bit too quick for me. It's got a Liberty City numplate on it, a bit of a crazy livery, and a set of Benny's rims. Don't play with it as much as I should, really, because it is a very nice car. But yeah, should perhaps take it out more. And then the next one, this is a electric as well. This is the iWagon. I can't remember when this came out. It may have been with a tuner update, may have been a little later, I can't recall. This one's had a nice pure black spray job on it. Has got a livery on it, just to make it a little different. Set of spindles on there, and that's it. Click of a key. No engine noise, which is sometimes disappointing with these electric cars, that they're not noisy. But it's not a bad car, runs pretty well. 4-door as well, so you can whip it out in missions to take your friends away and whatever. But yeah, not a bad car. This one, another street car, the Ricotto. Used to be quite an hard car to come across actually on online, floating about on the street, but quite easy to find now. So I'm not sure. I've just got a thing for these free cars. Why would you not? Liberty City number plate, so I've merged it at some point in time. This is probably an Epsi paint job as well, although it doesn't particularly look that shiny, so it may not be. And then a set of standard rims on there as well. And then this one used to be a nice NPC street car you could grab and save, but you can't anymore, they took it away. So there is particular missions where you can find these, and ways and means of getting it online, but I think predominantly now people just buy it off people in the car meet. So that one's got a Los Venturas number plate on it, Epsilon paint job, which I think is some kind of version of an olive green, and I think I did this up like this because that were the same as what I had Michael's car in story mode. I had it in a nice olive green colour. Probably just did it for a bit of nostalgia. But yeah, quite a nice car. Another one that's 4-door. So if you want a nice 4-door sedan when you're cruising with your mates, this is another good one. And then we've got this little beast. Love this car. Drafter. They gave this car away for free a long time back now, a couple of years ago. But yeah, you could pick this up for free. I know a lot of people filled garages full of this, expecting to be able to sell it once it wasn't free anymore and make a profit, but I don't think that was the way it went. This one I've gone for some kind of like gold accents on the wheels and the skirts there, but e-cola number plate as well. But yeah, real nice car this. Sounds amazing. drives real well. I probably don't utilise it as much as I should actually. This real nice. Another one that came out with a tuner update, Tailgater S. Very cool car. Another cool 4-door. Not sure what this one comes up as. Is this one a sedan? Yeah, this one comes up as a sedan. Another one that sounds amazing. Pounder number plate on there. Epsilon paint job. Has got a livery on it. It's possible this livery's got a lot of black accents on it somewhere, but they don't show through the black paint I've got on, so he gets that kind of lettering at the bottom. Yeah, very cool car. Another one I used to use quite a lot when I was doing the auto shop missions. Some of the ones that you can select, especially if you're doing them with 3 other folk. You can all get in the same car. And then I've got this little monster, which is the Obey 10F. It's the same car as this one. This is the wide boy version. So this one you get from Benny's, that bolt-on kit. This one's on its stock rims. It's got a I think I've merged this one, so it's kind of standard as it is. Not put a different paint job on it. This one is merged. This one's got a Yankton plate, I think. Yeah, Yankton plate, and this kind of deep red with a red candy apple over the top. I think I prefer this one to the actual wide boy, if I'm totally honest with you. Just something about it makes it look a bit slicker, a bit cleaner. But both perform the same. Similar performance on them both. I'm not a massive fan of these massive splitters that stick out a foot away from your car. Wish you could get rid of them and just make it a clean drop, but we can't. So, but yeah, lovely car, especially out in the sun. Good paint that is. So that's one of them, and I have another one here somewhere. So go back into garage 2. So this one's kind of off-road vehicles in here. So we'll start with this little thing. This one's obviously had a bit of merge as well. Pounder plate, spindles. It's got a unique colour. Good fun to drive. Little 2-seater. Great off-road, great on the road. Real fun to fly about in. This one I picked up at Christmas. Got a Christmas livery on it. And I picked it up because it was free. I get these for free with a Criminal Enterprise starter pack, so it didn't actually cost me anything to get this one with the Christmas livery on it. But yeah, very cool little car. Your passenger's got access to a big ass dirty gun there, so it can be quite fun when you're doing certain missions to have someone sat beside you. And I've got this, which is the standard Doom buggy. This one's obviously lost all its panelling. Still has a roof, which I can't get rid of, which is a shame. And a set of bennies, because why not? Nothing else that stands out really about that, so it's got to have bennies on it or something to make it look a bit different. You used to be able to find this online, just up near Palito Bay, without all the bodywork on it, but I don't think you can anymore, so you have to purchase this from someone in the car meet. And then I've got this, which is actually one of my nice merging tools if I want to get a range of different liveries that you can't get, because this one actually has 30 liveries that you can legitimately put on there in the car meet. So every other week this car looks different wheels, different plate, different paint, because I'll often use this to merge to get specific liveries that I like. But yeah, very quick actually. It's a very nice car, good off-road, good on the road. Sounds like a supercar when you're driving it around. It's actually this little off-road buggy. This one, I think I bought this expecting it to be similar to that one, but it's not quite the same. It's not quite as torquey. but still looks pretty cool. Good fun to get out when it's snowing. Slides around quite well. It's got a cool look about it. What's this one called? The Outlaw. Not sure if it's still available, but very cool. This is a Monster the Dragger. Another one. It's 4 doors. Goes anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. Not sure what it's based on. It's got like a bit of a Cybertruck vibe to it, but I think this came out before the Cybertruck, so I don't think it's kind of Cybertrucked up, but it has got a very angular look to it. Set of bennies on it, because again, why not? This one is the Desert Raid. Ugly as this thing. Not the prettiest of cars. I'm not really sure what's going on with that front end. It looks like a shovel. Set of bennies on it just for a giggle. I don't use it. It's a terrible car. Body comes off. Not my favourite, to be fair. It probably will vanish from my garage at some point in time. And then we have this, which is the trophy truck, which is a similar type of thing to the Desert Raid actually. This one's probably a bit more durable. Body stays on a bit longer, but similar kind of Dakar rally style car. So's this one, the Rattel. This one pops up a lot in bunker sales. It's one of the cars that you have to do your bunker sales in. It looks like a, I don't know, when I was a kid and we used to have remote control cars, it's got that kind of vibe to it. But again, it's not a bad car. And then this little monstrosity. This one's had a merge job to it, so it's got some spindles on it. Pound the number plate. Not personalised the plate yet, but I should really. Very cool little car actually, this one. Handles real well. It's quite torquey. Good in the snow, good in bad weather. It's quite a speedy little thing for what it is. I'm not sure what it's based on. Maybe like one of the little Suzukis, or like a little Jimmy wagon, whatever they're called. But it's not a bad little thing, this. Used to drive this around quite a lot, and then I got the Hellion, and that kind of took over as my kind of off-road kind of wagon. This is not a bad one. Patriot smoke on them tyres as well. There's white, red and blue. Yeah, not a bad car, not a bad car. And that's it for these few garages. Next one we'll probably drop into the agency. In fact, we'll do the agency now. Let's go and have a look at the agency. Can remember how to get there. I think I can go up this street here. Here we are, 20 lampposts later. My agency. So I don't keep anything in this top bit, but there is a space just there if I need one more car I can bring in here. But I tend to leave a space in my agency so I can bring some stuff in, take it into the warehouse if I need to. The workshop, sorry, because obviously the workshop you can Amani Tech in there, and they keep bringing out new cars that you can drop the Amani Tech on, although it's quite expensive. So in here I've got a bunch of PD stuff. So I've got this, which I've made to look kind of like an old, I don't know, like maybe like a 1980s police car. Reminds me of the cars that used to chase like the Dukes of Hazzard about Duke County. But yeah, the Greenwood, beautiful car, real nice, good handling, 4-door. That's just the PD version. And I've got the Stainer. I've got a standard Stainer up in my auto shop. I enjoy driving. This one handles exactly the same. Just popped all the police stuff on it. I'm not really into the police cars, to be honest. I know I've got 10 of them, so it's a bit strange for me to say that. But I got them because they came out. But they are very expensive. What we got next? We've got the LX, the Impala LX. Again, very cool car. Got the standard version of it. This one looks pretty retro as well, I thought, with the retro lights and the retro liveries on it. Not a bad car to drive around in. The FX, so I had this before I had the standard FX, and I enjoyed driving this around, so then I bought the standard one, so I didn't have to keep driving around in a police car. But again, very cool. This one I never really used this one an awful lot. This Dorado. I've not got a standard Dorado, one that's not a police car. But I just kind of like the look of this. Just made it look a bit more off-road, a bit sleek, a bit cleaner. I think it's got a carbon bonnet and stuff on it. Some off-road tyres. I've never really used it an awful lot, which I perhaps should. This is the only one, well, the first one really, the first one I got that I kind of merged, put a set of bennies on it. It's got no police sirens and stuff, the lighting and whatever on it. This sheriff that drives this is definitely on the take with those wheels in it. And I popped a Las Venturas number plate on it. Yeah, it looks quite clean. And then this is the undercover one. So I bought a bunch of these before I realised you couldn't change the plates or even sell them sometimes. Some of them you can't sell once you've bought them, which is a bit crazy. I don't think you can buy them in the car meet, can you? Not sure. You might be able to buy them in the car meet. I can't remember if you can or you can't. So here I've got the Hellfire, Gauntlet Hellfire Interceptor, which is very cool looking in my opinion. I think that one looks amazing. Can't remember if I've plated these or not. No. It sounds great, doesn't it? Such a beautiful sounding car. But yeah, why not have one as a police version? I like the other, the standard ones. I've got the hot ring one and I've got the normal one. So I figured I better have a police one too. And then this beast, got the standard Terminus as well. Same wheels on this one as the other Terminus, but this one obviously is kitted out a bit more police-like. Got the roof, got the doors, the full doors. Can't remember if there's a plate on this one or not. Oh, there is. LS car meet plate. Yeah, very cool off-road. If you're into the police RP and stuff, this one's good. Especially up like Sandy Shores where you can ditch it into the desert here and there and thrash it about. And then I've got the Carrack. So I've got a standard one of these. It's got a set of bennies on it. And I really like it. It's a very torquey car. Goes up mountains and that. So I figured I'd get a police version. This one's got a set of bennies on it as well, so it's probably got a custom plate on there as well. But yeah, I just think that looks pretty clean, pretty slick. Some kind of, like special department of the police that drive one of these, if you're into that kind of thing. And then downstairs really is just an overflow from my bike collection. So I've obviously filled my club up, my motorcycle club. Holds 10 bikes in the motorcycle club, but there's more than 10 bikes I like, so I've had to find this little garage to put these in. So this beast is the Sovereign. This one should have a nice American flag livery on it. However, I've merged it off with a pure black crew colour. Happen to cover that livery, so you end up with something that looks a lot more like a classic Harley Davidson, other than having that livery on. It has got a glass panel on the front, but it's exceptionally clear, so you can barely see it. But it has got a big windshield on there. But lovely bike, real nice to drive, dead smooth, sounds amazing. And it's got that kind of Harley Davidson vibe to it that I liked. This is also a police vehicle, but I've kind of tried to limit the amount of police it looks, just because this one makes a very cool looking Harley Davidson as well. But it has on the back still got the police lights on it. But it's the closest I could get to making it look like a standard Harley. And then we have this, which is a little unrecognisable for what it is. It's a bagger. So in game, Franklin drives one of these in story mode. You pick them up all the time. They tend to have a box or saddle bags on it. But the customization on this bike's real nice. It's a bit difficult to spot it all, but you get that kind of twisted frame look. This one has been merged, so it's got an Epsilon paint job on it. I'm not sure if the number plate's visible on this. I don't think it is. But it does have a Liberty City number plate. But yeah, very cool. You can get 2 people on this one as well, so it's kind of a nice bike to have. And then we've got this, which is the Vindicator. Got a very unique look to it, I thought, this bike. Again, this one's merged into that Epsilon blue that I love. Las Venturas plate. Real nice bike actually. It's a bit of a big beast, but it's got a very cool look to it. And then we have a rat bike. So this, I've also messed about and merged this one too. And I've actually merged an Epsilon paint job onto this, so it's kind of get it a real polished look over what should be, a kind of a rusty patina. So it looks like that kind of rusty patina has been sealed in. I just think it just kind of makes it look real nice. I got the rat bike and didn't realise the Wolfsbane is pretty much the rat bike that's not rusty. Took me a long time to work that out. I thought they looked similar, but it took me a while to work it out. So after me trying to make the rat bike not as rusty, I just bought a Wolfsbane in the end, because that's the unrusty version. Everything, the customization on them is exactly the same. But I kind of stuck to this because it looks real nice. That well, I think it looks nice. That polished, rusty look. And over here we've got an Enduro. Love cruising about on this actually. It reminds me of like a 1980s scrambler or a cafe racer. It's got quite a cool look to it. Not merged, not doing anything to this, just kind of standard customization that you get in the mod shop. It has got kind of a chromium look about it, so that's a chrome colour with a crew colour underneath it. So it looks very shiny in here, but when you take it out on the street, it kind of looks just blue, which is a nice effect. And then I've got this, the Hexa. Another nice bike actually, cool to drive around in. This one originally had the Liberty number plate on it. Now it's got my standard kind of little Clio number plate, E-Cola. Look at the size of that back wheel. Such a great design on this bike. Again, you can get 2 people on it, so it's nice for when you and your mates want to cruise about. Maybe not keen on the red actually, but might lose the red at some point in time. But yeah, very nice bike. Not available anymore, so it's another one you have to buy from the car meet. And then we have the Wolfsbane. So yeah, this and the Rat bike are the same bike. Everything about them is the same. Every design element's the same. It's just this one's not the rusty version. And I think I have merged this one as well. So that is a Epsilon paint job on that one. Yeah, it is, yeah. But yeah, very slick looking bike, I think that one. Looks like some of the OCC have chucked out, doesn't it? Lots of chrome, lots of pattern in that livery. Again, you get two people on it, so it's great. This is probably actually one of my favourite bikes. 801, probably for nostalgic reasons. Is it one of the first bikes I got in the game? Picked it up off the street. You can find these everywhere, but they're a real nice bike to drive, especially if you're a new player playing GTA and you've maybe not quite mastered riding a bike yet, because they can be a little tricky. This is a real nice bike to start on. So it has been merged, has got an Epsilon paint job and a Liberty City plate on it. But it's just such a lovely bike. They are so nice. Another also good use for this bike, so you can merge this bike to a Sanchez and you get slick wheels on your Sanchez. If anyone's into that kind of thing. I've got one floating about somewhere. And I do. This is not my Reaver, this is Franklin's, but I do have a Reaver in my clubhouse, which we'll go to at some stage. Have a quick look at those. But yeah, this bike's just so nice. Yeah, there we are, the Batty 801, one of my favourite bikes. Look at that in the sun, it's lovely. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'm going to have a little break and then we'll come back with some new cars in a different garage. Thank you very much.